Evening, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earthwatch. Thursday, June 19, 2025. Let's try and get caught up on a few things here. Just had an X1.9 flare from one of the departing regions. So it started off at about 2345 UTC, still decreasing. 1 hour later, they just updated this, so there's a second spike here. So far a 1 hour duration flare. It is assumed to be from the departing region up here. Another incoming region to keep an eye on. Two pairs right here. So here's our flare region. Now, if it produced a CME, we would probably get a glancing below. This prominence here is very interesting. The other thing to note is our coronal hole opening, which will release the faster solar winds carrying the highly energetic particles. So this opening here was Earth-facing yesterday. Two more coming into view here. So we would be receiving the faster solar winds from this region. And this would be the reason why they are forecasting a G1 minor geomagnetic storm. This is a forecast. It's liable to go up to a G2. Now, there's a report of a backside explosion on the sun. I haven't checked it yet, so really nothing. So any irritation to our magnetic field will be a result from the faster solar winds here. Currently, the solar wind speed is 512 kilometers per second, not all that fast. The normal speed of the solar winds is anywhere from 250 to about 325 kilometers per second. As for that hurricane, is now decreased quite a bit after making landfall, but just offshore it was a Category 4. Now it's only classified as a tropical depression. So I'm going to be jumping all over the place today there, folks. So this is the sulfur dioxide emissions from that volcano in eastern Indonesia. Vanuatu's picking up. Looks like Etna again. probably one of Mexico's volcanoes. I'll check on it later. Next, I've already covered the heated waters in the Gulf. This will generate some unstable conditions, weather-wise. Quick check of our heat. So Washington State, looks like there's a fire starting up. And yes, the heavy spraying. First the fires. I have not had time to check the weather reports to see if this is lightning caused or not. So I'm up here in this region here. Like I said, I assume they're going to be heavy spraying in the Pacific Northwest up into southern British Columbia, which they are. Let's take a look at that fire location or heat location. Yeah, two separate areas, and a third one starting up here. Let's take a look at the surrounding areas. Buttes, as in volcanic in origin. So our heat detections or fires are in this area here. Like I said, normally if I have the time, I'll check the fire reports, I'll check the wildfire maps, the authorities, etc. One other location, a new one, Eastern Mediterranean. Right here. Now there's no oil and gas platforms here. The only one that I know of is the one that belongs to Israel up in this region here. Not here. And yes, I know about the earthquakes. Well, before we get to that, Lake Taupo, New Zealand, Tapau. A 3.3 at 98 kilometers depth. Seems to me this is not the first time for this location here. And yes, I know about the ones Mid-Atlantic Ridge, common location. .3 and a whole bunch of 4s. Okay, so very quickly, as a reminder, there's lots of new people every day. So I'm just a simple old young man. Okay, it's just me doing all this stuff. I know I don't have any high-tech. I don't have any high-tech software. I don't do it like everybody else. I don't have any moderators. I got nobody. It's just me. Okay. Trying to grow all my food. As you can see, I have a daughter with ASD. I have to take care of her needs and her educational needs and so on and so on and so on. So this is what you get. I put my cellular phone in front of my big screen TV, and that's what I show you every night. Okay. Messy, sloppy, I don't care, but most people, they want to know content, not fancy graphics and stupid things like that. A quick reminder about muons and low pressure systems, centers. Okay, muon is a secondary charged particle from a cosmic ray. So when a cosmic rays from space reaches the atmosphere and interacts with the atmospheric atoms, a change takes place. Secondary showering particles we call muons. So if you got a single cosmic ray, comes into the atmosphere, a change takes place. Showering of muons, which are highly charged particles which do penetrate the crust. And if there's any underlying magmatic bodies, interacts with the magma, causes what's called bubble nucleation. It heats it up, it pressurizes it. It's got to rise, it's the pressure, it's got to escape somewhere. If there's no volcanoes nearby, it's going to push underneath the crust and cause earthquakes. So high barometric pressure, nice weather, acts like an umbrella. It helps to shield some of the showering muons. However, when you get a low pressure system, it's like the umbrella closes up on itself, allowing those increased amounts of muons to shower down. Most of the time, when we have hurricanes, cyclones, typhoons, thunderstorms, other low pressure systems rolling through, you can follow that track and you can predict fairly accurately, expect a seismic response or volcanic eruption or rising heat along that track. And this is why I've been pointing out the one that's been offshore, the Mexico, close to Acapulco. We'll be on watch for the next, it could be tonight, it could be tomorrow, it could be up to a week from now. We'll expect an earthquake, not a huge major one, but we'll expect an earthquake. Could be just offshore, could be the subduction zone, could be just on land. So low pressure systems, bad weather, storms, increased muon saturation through the crust. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. I know I'm going to be back tonight. Always lots of things to cover. And I'll see you then, as you were.